Hi everyone and welcome to KRYPTALK, that Irish guy that talks about Bitcoin. So is the Bitcoin bull run over? Has Bitcoin topped out and should you sell all of your Bitcoin? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. Let's get started. This is episode number 42 and the title of this episode is 5 reasons why the Bitcoin bull run isn't over. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the latest Bitcoin price action and news. First, a quick look at the charts. Okay, let's get the basics out of the way. This is the Kraken chart. These are daily candles and Bitcoin is trading at $48,699. We are below the EMA ribbon on the daily. We are below this green support line, which Bitcoin actually, it was acting as resistance up until the 26th of December 2020. Then it broke up and has been acting since support ever since here. And the RSI is trading at 39.99, which is a sign that Bitcoin, of course, is oversold. And if you look at the MACD here, we have a bearish cross on the daily. So what is Bitcoin doing right now? Let's just look at the basic trend. So there's the all-time high. That's 64,900. It's the red perforated line. It's a resistance line at the top. Then it put in what's called a lower high. Now over here it has a low point. And then after the all-time high, it hit another lower low. And then a lower low here, because here we have a low point, this one's lower than that, this one's lower than that, and so on. So it's possible that it's forming a descending wedge. This I have this marked out in the white here. It's possible. If you look at over here, because they're textbook bullish, when it breaks out of these downward wedges, it tends to break to the upside. Now, it could be a reversal pattern as well, but I don't think it is, and I will get to that later on this episode. But putting this correction into perspective, from the all-time high of 64,900 down to the lowest point that we reached on this correction, that's only a 30% correction. In 2017, 30% corrections were very common. Now, what I expect to happen, it's had a bounce here. I expect it's going to come up here, mightn't quite reach the top of this resistance line, back down again, and then it's going to have a breakout, okay? Again, none of this financial advice, this is just what I think is happening, and I will get into that later on in the episode. But if you look at that there, it wouldn't surprise me if it came up, had a bit of a fake out, like a bull trap, back down again, and got support here, because this level is vital, because this is all these perforated lines are previous all-time highs, and this one is $42,000, and it's been trading above $42,000, as you can see here from the 8th of February. But right now, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think this Bitcoin bull run is not over yet. Now, the first reason that I have that leads me to believe that this current Bitcoin bull run is not over is the fact that we haven't seen a blow off top yet. So a blow off top is when you have the price massively pumps and increases within a very, very small period of time, but then equally as fast dumps. So you end up having this like really narrow peak to the upside followed by this rapid decline to the downside. So if we go back to December 2017, so this is the 17th of December 2017 when it hit that all-time high back at the end of the last bull run. And then if we go down to the first, if we just measure down from the top, which is about $20,000, down to the bottom, this wick, it's a first low point to put in. Yeah, look, it lost nearly 44% of its value in just 5 days. Now, similarly, if we go to 5 days beforehand and go up to the previous all-time high in 2017, that's a 25% gain in just 5 days. So, I mean, we haven't seen that yet. Bitcoin it's taken 29 days for it to do this 30% correction. So even though the correction, 30% is actually less than this, it's taken a long amount of time. So it's not, we haven't seen that. It will come. It will definitely happen. But I think it's going to happen after it reaches $100,000. The second reason I don't think that this was the top and that this bull run is not over, let's go back again to the last bull run in 2017. So this is November 2017. The Bitcoin bull run of 2017 was in full flight. And here's a correction there. It took 4 days, and that's a 30% correction. And we're going to keep going back. So just going back here as far as September 2017, from the top here to the bottom of this correction, that's a 36 or 37% correction. To here, so this is June 2017. From the top here down to the bottom here, That's a 40% correction. So my point is that, yes, we've had a 30% correction, but it's taken 29 days. Reason number 3 is that we have strong support above $42,000. So Bitcoin broke through $42,000 on the 8th of February, right here. So the 8th of February of this year, and hasn't looked back since. So, I mean, we've had a lot of accumulation. Seems to be a strong level of support here around $48,000. Now, currently, that's exactly where we're trading. Like, if you look at this, if you expand this, right? If you look at here, look at all that accumulation here, all this activity around here, here, and here. Like, that suggests to me that there's strong support in around just underneath $49,000. So in that kind of area here. And it's been ranging above $42,000, which is this yellow perforated line here, because I do all my previous all-time highs or recent previous all-time highs using perforated lines. So this here, that's the $42,000 level. So, I mean, I think there's strong support above that, the strong support between 49 and 47. That's where we're seeing all this activity here. So that's the third reason. I just think this is a consolidation period, and we've been consolidating nicely since the 9th of February. Quick question. Do you think the Bitcoin bull run is over? Let me know in the comment section down below. The fourth reason is consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. We've been consolidating inside this area since February for nearly 3 months. Bitcoin does this. It gets very, very boring. People lose interest. People start selling. It shakes out the kind of weak hands, the people who just kind of FOMO'd in the last 12 months and just kind of want to make a quick buck, and, you know, more power to them. But the long-term people who understand Bitcoin, understand that it's a deflationary asset with a fixed market cap, understands process like that, the fact it's decentralized or halving, that it is the hardest form of money and it's the strongest. Bitcoin blockchain is the most secure network in the world. Those people don't sell. They have what's called strong hands or diamond hands. So if you look at this, it's been kind of range bound. Yeah, it got above this area here and here, and it kind of wicked down below it here. But essentially, it's been trading within this box here from about, that's $46,500 up to about, that's one of the previous all-time highs of the yellow perforated line there, 58,339. It's been doing that for 3 months, and every time it does that, we have a breakout. Let's take a quick look at what happened the last time it consolidated for this long. So this was last summer. It was a textbook bullish pennant. You had the run up, the flagpole, then you had a consistently setting what's called lower highs and then higher lows, and then breaking out not only of this, but out of this red line here. But this was like the 2.5-year downtrend that was holding the Bitcoin price down since December 2017. And the fifth and final reason that leads me to believe that this Bitcoin bull run is not over and it hasn't topped out and you shouldn't sell your Bitcoin, not financial advice, blah, 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 you know the drill, is this fib level. Just bear with me. So this is still the Kraken chart. It's still the weekly chart. I'm just going to draw this fib, and I'm going to drop it down from the current all-time high of 64,900, represented by this red perforated line. I'm going to drop it down to this point here, the bottom of this point here, which has been March 2020, when everything crashed. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm just going to zoom in on what's actually happening now. Let's just take a look at what's actually happened. If that's the one, and Bitcoin is accumulating around the 0.78 level, so we've had some action above and below it, look at the next level. Look at the next level. It's the 0.618, and look at where it's sitting on the 42. I think that's the lowest it's going to go. It may correct further, might go up, just like I said earlier on, come down here, find support before breaking out of this descending wedge. I don't know, this is what I think. But I think it's a bit too much of a coincidence there that we have the $42,000 level, we've got the strong support, and then the fib rests here. So I'm expecting to come down just above, somewhere settled just above $42,000 before continuing on to the upside. Hope you got some sort of value. Okay, folks, that's the end of this episode. So if you got any value from this episode or learned anything new at all or found any of the information you received useful, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and as usual, shláinte. Bye, 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 bye.